Hi, my name is Michelle Fondin, and I'm the author of The Wheel of Healing with Ayurveda, an easy guide to a healthy lifestyle, and welcome to Ayurveda Answers. Today we have a very special episode of Ayurveda Answers, where in the last few videos I promised you that I would be demonstrating Abhyanga, an oil massage. It's an Ayurvedic remedy for massage. This skin is the largest organ in the body, and it comprises 10% of your body weight. It is also very receptive to touch, obviously, and there are many growth hormone factors and all of your other hormones that are stimulated through touch, through the skin. Now, obviously, going to get a massage is very luxurious. It can be very healing. It can be helpful to do. However, it may not always be possible to go get a massage or to have the budget to do so on a daily basis. Abhyanga, a self-administered oil massage, is a therapeutic massage that you can actually do on a daily basis. I'm going to show you two types of Abhyanga, a shorter version, which will only take about a minute or two, and a longer version that can take between 5 and 10 minutes. So for the Abhyanga oil massage, you're going to need a few things. The first thing you're going to need is I've placed a towel on the floor. Now, obviously, you're not going to be doing this probably in your living room, dining room. You're going to be doing it in the bathroom. But still, because the oil is very slippery, you really want to put a towel on the floor. And when you're getting in and out of the bathtub, you really want to be careful because your feet will also be oily. Next, you're going to need a type of oil. What I recommend, what Ayurveda recommends, is sesame oil as a base oil for Vata and Kapha types. And for Pitta types, you could use a coconut oil or a safflower oil, something that's a little bit cooler in nature. Now, those are base oils. In addition to the base oils, you can also use the herbalized oils specific to your dosha. There are herbalized oils for Vata, Pitta, and Kapha, which have different herbs in them to pacify these doshas. So I have picked as a sesame oil, Banyan Botanicals Organic Sesame Oil. I happen to like this sesame oil. It's a massage grade oil. It is organic. I like the way it smells. I even like the way it tastes. There are other therapeutic things you can do for your mouth, your jaw, your throat, your nostrils, wherein you're going to be ingesting the oil a little bit. So I happen to like the Organic Sesame Oil by Banyan Botanicals, which is a base oil. The base oils are usually a little less expensive than the therapeutic dosha-specific oils. Therefore, you can use more of this oil, the sesame oil, as a base, and you can use a little bit less of the herbalized oils. The herbalized oils are also very detoxifying to the body, so that the herbs that you're going to use and you're going to be rubbing into your skin, they are detoxifying. They're drawing out the impurities from your body. Therefore, if you use too much of the herbalized oils, it can have a rapid effect of drawing the toxins out, and your body is left feeling a little fatigued. So you want to be careful not using too much of the herbalized oils at once, mixing it rather with a base oil. For the herbalized oil, and as you can see, I have a bowl of water here that is warming up the oils. Now, I have two bottles that are going to look like they're the herbalized oils. However, I do have a base oil. I have some of the sesame oil in this smaller bottle. This particular brand I use and I really like is the Chopra Center brand, the line created by Drs. Deepak Chopra and Dr. David Simon. This is Vata oil. This is the relaxing Abhi oil for Vata types. My primary dosha is Vata. This happens to be transitioning from Vata to Kapha season, and my skin does tend to be dry anyway, so I really enjoy using the Vata Abhi oil. So let's mix our oils. The proportion of the oils that you're going to use to mix And I'm just going to open this up. As I mentioned, this is the sesame oil, and it is in this Abby oil bottle. So I'm going to mix 3 tablespoons of the base oil. And I'll close this and put it back into the warm water in case I need more. And I'm going to mix 1 tablespoon of the Vata Abby oil. Now, of course, if you're a Pitta or if you're a Kapha type, or if you're trying to cure an imbalance that is either Pitta or Kapha or Vata, you're going to use that Abby oil specific to the dosha. I'm just going to mix this a little bit. Now, of course, you can pre-mix your Abby massage oils, and again, that proportion is going to be about 3-to-1. And you could make a bigger bottle of this and keep it in a smaller container than the great big base oil container, and therefore you can use it on a daily basis, and you can store it, you know, in your bathroom where you're going to be doing your Ayurvedic massage. It's not super practical to do it in a bowl. As you'll see, I'll probably get more oil all over the place as I'm doing it, but it's there to show you how to mix the oil. So literally all I did was just mix it all together so that I have a more cohesive mixture of the base oil with the Abby oil. The first Ayurvedic massage that I'm going to teach you is really a mini massage that you can do before bed. I love doing the Abby massage before bed. You do have the oil on you, and it's really good to have this oil infused into your skin. It's very relaxing. If you're doing it before bed, I would highly recommend doing the relaxing oil. Chopra Center sells these dosha-specific oils. However, there are other providers, such as Banyan. Banyan Botanicals happens to sell the Abby oils for dosha-specific herbalized infusions. And so does MAPI, which is Maharishi Ayurveda. And those are 2 of the major companies in the U.S. that sell and cater to Americans here in North America and Canadians. And I'm sure there are other sources of these Abby oils, and you can certainly make your own oils if you choose. I just don't have the time to create all these oils. Mixing this right here, what you're going to do is, again, make sure, and obviously you're naked, and you're going to be sitting in your bathroom. Put a towel, if you're sitting on your toilet seat, or at the edge of your bathtub even, go ahead and put a towel underneath you as well. And then you're going to put a towel underneath your feet so you won't slip, and so that the towel will absorb some of that oil that is caught. Now, another thing you need to be careful is oil down the drain. You will have some oil that will get in the drain once you rinse off. Oil does tend to clog up drains in my experience. Coconut oil tends to clog up more than sesame oil because it solidifies. So just be careful of how much oil you're pouring down your drain. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this oil, and I'm going to rub the oil into my hands. And the first one I mentioned that I'm going to do is the mini massage that you might do before bed. I'm first going to rub the oil into the soles of the feet. So when I rub the oil into the soles of my feet, what I'm going to do is with a flat palm, I'm just going to rub. Now for Kapha types, as you're doing this massage, for Kapha types, you can be more vigorous in your massaging because Kaphas tend to need to be stimulated a little bit more since their metabolism is really slow, and they need to stimulate some of that kapha or some of those fat cells out of the body and release more of the toxins since they tend to be hypometabolic, so their metabolism is really slow. So I'm just rubbing into the sole of my foot, and then you can take your hands and massage in between the toes. Okay, again, this is before bed. And then massaging it into the feet, you can just do a little bit of a massage into the feet, into your heel, okay? And as you do this soothing massage into the feet, especially before bed, it does help to induce sleep. You can also do this on children. You can give your children a little foot massage, especially fussy babies or toddlers that have a hard time getting to sleep. You can use the herbalized Vata oil on children as well. It's very soothing. And so I'm going to take my other foot and do the same thing. Again, what you're going to do is you're going to rub the sole of the feet with a flat hand, rubbing and, just massaging the oil into it. You really want that oil to infuse. There are a lot of receptors on your feet as well. If you've studied Chinese acupuncture, acupressure, Ayurveda also has a system of acupuncture and acupressure called marma points. And so you can really massage that into the feet, into the toes. Okay. So for the second part of the nighttime mini massage, what you're going to do, and I'm not going to do this fully here because I have my clothes on, but you're going to take some more oil and rub it into your tummy in a clockwise manner. So you're going to pretend that your stomach is the clock, the face of the clock, with 12 o'clock here, 6 o'clock here, 3 o'clock here, and 9 o'clock here. So you're going to go in a clockwise motion. This is the motion of your digestion, so this is very good. So you're going to rub that into the tummy. Next, you're going to take a little more oil and you're going to rub it in the back of your neck right here. So you're just going to do circular motions a little bit here in the back of the neck. Then you can rub into your ears. So rubbing oil, doing an abhi around your ears is really good, again, to help induce sleep. You're going to do this. Again, you can do this mini abhi with children. You can teach them to do it too. And then the temples. So you're going to rub some oil, circular motion into the temples. And that is your evening Abhyanga. You can, at the end of your evening Abhyanga, again, you're leaving this oil on to infuse into the skin. And for your evening Abhyanga, you can also put socks on the feet in order to have that oil infuse into your feet. You'll have nice soft feet in the morning. So next, we're going to do the full Abhyanga massage and teach you how to do it. For the full Abhyanga massage, again, you're going to take about 3 to 4 tablespoons of herbalized oil mixed with the base oil for your dosha. I've got my mixed herbalized oil here, and I'm going to start from the top of my head, and I'm going to massage down to my toes. So you're going to start by rubbing the oil into your hands. And I didn't do this, but you might want to remove any rings that you have as well. So the first part would be your head. So you're going to take the oil, you can rub it into your hair. Now I have very long hair, so I'm not going to be able to do this very efficiently. That my hair is long and it is a little bit wet from my shower, but you're going to rub it into the scalp. So you're going to start from the front of your scalp and rub it all the way back. And you do this several times. Just stimulating the scalp. Again, you have the benefit of bringing the oil into your hair. Now, there's a misconception about having oily skin and oily hair, and adding oil to the oily skin and oily hair is not being a good thing. It actually is a good thing. Over oily skin is a result of overactive sebaceous glands that produce too much oil, because there's this flip effect of the skin being really dry, and then the sebaceous glands work overtime to produce more oil, which creates a lot of problems with hair. You could have dandruff, you could have psoriasis, you could have acne. So what you want to do is add oil to oil. I know it doesn't seem very logical, but it works. It really, really works. When you add oil to your oily skin, and when you add oil to your dry skin, what it does is it calms down over time. It'll take some time. It'll take a few weeks. It'll actually calm down your sebaceous glands so that they will produce less oil. After years, I discovered this. by doing a lot of Google search on the internet, and I found a lot of natural healers that swear by this for acne. My son, my middle child, had severe cystic acne, and we did a lot of research after going through a lot of different acne medications, and nothing was working. And finally, we came to this formula by using oil. So he does an oil face wash as well as an oil treatment on top of the skin. And his acne has subsided significantly since we started that treatment. So we're going to rub more oil. Now you're going to do it all over your face. Now for the sake of the video, I'm not going to do it all over my face right now. And so you're going to rub it into your forehead, rub it into your cheekbones, rub it into your chin, and rub it into your ears. So you're going to go ahead and rub. Now another thing is, if you wear contact lenses, please take out your contact lenses before you do the oil massage. And I do have contacts in, so that's another reason why I'm not going to do it right now. But yeah, your contact lenses won't do so well with oil, so make sure you take those out before doing your oil massage. So you have it rubbed into your face. Now, generally speaking, for the Abhyanga oil massage, you're going to do long strokes on the long parts and circles on the smaller parts and on the joints. And most specifically, you want to do circles. So I'm doing long strokes on the long parts of the body, like the neck, the back of the neck. And then as I get to the shoulders, I'm going to do circles. So that's the shoulders, a joint. And my skin happens to be pretty dry, so I'll need a little bit more oil here. And so you're going to do circles on the joints right here. And then long strokes on the long parts, circle on the joint. Long strokes on the long parts, circle on the joints. And then as you get to the fingers, kind of pull a little bit. Okay? Circles on the joints, long parts. Oh, those are joints, so circles. I'm getting more oil on my hand. Circles on the joints and long parts. Good. And long strokes on the fingers. Good. So as you get to the breastbone right here, the thymus gland is situated, well, you've got your thyroid gland here. You could definitely massage to stimulate the thyroid gland, the parathyroid gland. And from below the collarbone to about here, you have the thymus gland. The thymus gland is responsible, especially in childhood to early adulthood, for releasing T cells, maturing and releasing T cells that are going to help your immune system. But you can take the heel of your hand and massage the thymus gland here, stimulating it with a long stroke with the heel of the hand. You can do that all the way down to the breastbone. When you get to the area of the breasts, for women, it's really good to do a nice circular massage. It's also a good time to do a breast exam, making sure that everything is free of lumps and bumps. So massaging circular around the area of the chest, and around the area of the tummy, what you're going to do is do a circular motion around the area of the tummy, like that. So you're going to use your Abby oil, your massage oil, and do nice big circles here. You're going to pretend the tummy is the face of a clock with 12 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and do a circular motion. When you get to your sides, you're going to do the nice even strokes up and down. When you get to your back, nice even strokes up and down. And again, to your hips, you're going to do nice big circles, circular massaging on the hips. Okay, reach your back as best as you can here. And then once you get to your legs, again, and I'm going to use a little bit more oil here. Pour it, it's a little bit easier. So you're going to do long strokes on the legs. And again, if you're a kapha type, you can do this vigorously. If you're about to go to bed or just take a nice soothing bath before bedtime, you can do it a little slower. And you want to do it with both legs. Okay? And circles around the joints. Remember, circles around the joints, around the knees. You want to get both front and back. Don't forget the back of your body. It's easy to just do the front, but don't forget the back. So you're going to get the backs of your thighs. And then you can pick up your legs. Obviously, if you're sitting down, you want to mostly be sitting down. It's a little hard to do standing up. Like with all the oil and everything, you'll have a tendency to slip a little bit. So you don't want to slip. So make sure you're sitting. So you're going to do long strokes here and the ankles. Little circular motion. Long strokes on the sole of the foot. And getting the oil through the toes. And you're going to do that with both legs. So long strokes and soles of the feet, circles around the ankles, and bringing the oil into the toes. Great. So once you're done with your Abhi oil massage, and again, this is so soothing, it's very nourishing to the skin, nourishing to the body, detoxifying for the entire body to have this herbalized oil, this base oil. Look up sesame oil in and of itself. It is a very healing oil that has so many uses, so many therapeutic uses for your body. After that, you can walk around with this oil on you. If you really like the feeling of having the oil in your hair to moisturize your hair, you can just grab a little towel and let the oil infuse into your hair. Now, I don't have that much today as I did in the video. I just put a little bit, but you could put more oil certainly and allow that oil to infuse into your hair. After you're allowing the oil to infuse into your skin, you can take a warm shower, not a hot shower. You want to take a warm shower and use a very light, non-abrasive soap, just something that's very light, not harsh. I happen to like the dosha. It's a dosha balancing body wash by the Chopra Center. I really enjoy that one because I love the smell. And so something that's very, very mild. You could use a neem soap that has neem and aloe, for example. Banyan Botanicals puts out a neem and aloe soap that's really good. And so you're just going to do a light wash and then rinse. After you rinse during your Abhi massage, you will have a light film of oil on your body, and that's great. Don't worry about it. You'll come out of your shower, you'll have a light film of the oil, and then you can just get dressed and go, dry off, get dressed, go about your day, and that oil acts as a protectorant for your skin. It's so good for you. So I hope you've enjoyed this video on how to do an Abhyanga Ayurvedic oil massage. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.